I think of when I think of legacy is that thing that you leave behind. It's all of you. I think about the way I would like people to remember me. I would like for those alums out there to think I learned something there that was really important to me. I would like people to remember my book. I'd like people to remember our music. And I would like for people to be able to walk out into the land that I've restored. It's kind of cliche, but I really wouldn't want to do anything different.
Want a drink?
We met because I had been going to a junior college and I made an E in algebra. E was not for excellent. E was the grade below D. So I needed to go to summer school. Took a literature class and Sandy was in the class. And that's how it started.
I saw her walk through the door and I said, I'm going to marry this woman.
We have a history. And so he can't start singing a song without my knowing exactly what song that is, and we finish it together. And if I can't think of the where were we when, then he supplies that.
We do share a lot of things, and now the history is it's pretty absorbing. And then, we had a son, and he was important to us. And now we've got 3 grandchildren, and they rule us. But in a lot of ways, my family is the biggest chunk of legacy I have. I mean, they're gonna go on for another long time.
Our middle granddaughter, Lily, wrote a paper that I just love about her grandfather. And the title of the paper was My Best Man. So, there.
Well, when I had a choice, I chose you. I was just thinking back. Most of my major was in class with you.
One of the things I talked about a lot when I was teaching acting was what I call a safe space. I would teach it in this room, and I would say when you come in this room and close the door, then you're in a safe space, and you can do anything you want to.
And I think it also gave the sense of safe space to explore for the campus. Like, it made me feel more like the campus was my home.
Look at all you guys.
I just remember that great sense of freedom and play and risk-taking. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I like to write. I didn't like to write academic articles, but I do like to write short stories, and I like to write poems to a certain extent. And I like to be a little bit quirky. Early one November, portraits of the chief executives of 3 major Midwestern meat-producing corporations and the governor of Iowa go missing. These incidents seem minor until the dead bodies of the 3 CEOs are discovered in the hoglots and chicken factories that they own. The governor remains alive but terrified. I've been involved in protests, and I've written things about how I feel about the environment in Iowa, but it's all it's been read by the choir. And I thought maybe if I would write a novel like that and make it funny and make it fun to read, it might have a little wider impact than the essays and things like that that I've written. So that's what inspired me to write it. So, there's about 125 acres in all. Now you can see, get a good idea of the different things that are growing up. In this whole farm now, there are about 90 some different species of prairie plants. And then in 2 more months, the whole prairie will be up to my chest. Putting it in a conservation easement was a logical thing to do because I'd done all this work and I wanted it to stay that way. They can't do anything to this. It's a legal document. So it will be a preserve forever.
Well, I got drunk and I landed in jail. Well, I got drunk and I landed in jail. I got drunk and I landed in jail.
I think more than once we've said to each other, suppose when we first met, I discovered that he or he discovered that I couldn't carry a tune. Would that have been the end of that? And I think maybe it would have been.
I've been playing in some little band somewhere ever since I graduated from high school. My wife and I, in a way, kind of met through a little band we had when we were in college. So when we came to Grinnell, we were a duet, but we were immediately looked around for people to play with. None of us can remember when, but probably a good 35 years ago, a group of us really began playing together regularly. We came up with the name Too Many String Band. We've been doing that ever since. Does legacy really matter? Yes, of course it does.